Good morning everyone, it's Steve on Bardsey. We're out on the west side of the island. It's Saturday the 16th of May 2020 and we are just starting the second section of the whole island Manxy water survey. It's slightly overcast, so a little bit of broken cloud. Gareth's out fishing on the west side of the island and Sam and George are here, and we're counting all the holes in the walls around this western part of the island. This little job is going to consume Sam's life for the next 4 to 6 weeks. He'll be out here between 6 and maybe 8 or 10 hours a day. Every day. We'll give him a day off occasionally if he's good, usually when it's raining, and he'll be playing the call of Manxy water to somewhere in the region of 8,500 to 9,000 boroughs in the section from where we are now up to the northwest corner, and then all the way along the west side of the mountain, including the mountain ridge, down to Tipetla. So Sam's actually playing the call of Manxy water down what we call an apparently occupied borough at the moment. He's got 3 tally counters, excuse me Sam. This one is for apparently occupied boroughs. That was a real Manxy water responding.
Yep.
So Sam's counted that as an apparently occupied borough. It counts as a total number of boroughs, so we count the total number, then the number which are occupied, and then when he gets a response, we click that one. Have you clicked that one yet,
I haven't yet, no.
So there you go, that's another response. So we play the sound. I'll show you with this borough. We play the sound, so this is obviously a borough. It's apparently occupied, so it gets clicked on both those clickers. And then you get the call played to the birds. We do that for, I think it's about 25 seconds. And then we have a listening time of 25 seconds until the tape makes a beep noise, and that tells us we've done 25 seconds and we can move on to the next borough. This is the boring bit. And that's Sam's gone beep, so there's no response in 25 seconds, so that doesn't get counted. George is over there doing the same. Last year Lewis did the southern part of the island and he got somewhere in the region, I think, of about 5,000 occupied boroughs down there, which was an increase of about 19.6%. Well, it's not about, but it is exactly 19.6% since the last census in 2016. So there's Gareth out on the sea. So when Gareth's finished fishing this morning, Sam and George are going to be stopping doing the Manxy Census for a while and going round the east side on the boat with Gareth to count seabirds on the cliffs. So bird-wise today, there's been a couple of cuckoos in the garden at the observatory. The knot which George trapped and ringed a few days ago is still on Solfach. Sam went down and did the south end. But it's been pretty quiet. There was a chiff-chaff that George caught in the garden. I think that was the only bird that he caught in the garden in 3 hours. So migration's definitely slowing down now. There's still chance of a little bit of bird passage, but we're now moving on to the sort of breeding birds and the project work which we do for the our Section 16 agreement with the Welsh Countryside Agency, Natural Resources Wales. So we'll continue with our Manxy water music. This is sort of noise which Sam is going to become extremely accustomed to over the next 6 weeks. He'll know everything there is to know about Manxy water calls.
Just don't even talk to me about it.
He says don't even talk to him about it. He'll love it. He loves them. So I've just come for a wander down towards the Narrows. I'm just approaching Solfach now. I'm hoping to get a little bit of video of the knot that's been here for the past few days. There's quite a few oyster catchers making quite a bit of noise. You can probably hear them, and there might be some ring plover and dunlin down here as well. So I'll just approach quietly and then see if I can film some of the waders that are down here. So I found the knot down on the beach. There's a bunch of noisy oyster catchers flying around, but I'll try and get a little bit of video of the knot for you now through my telescope. Hopefully it should be right in the middle. This knot that we've got here in front of us now is on his way to Arctic Canada and will be there in just a week or two's time. It will have probably spent the winter somewhere here in the UK, quite possibly in Liverpool Bay or Morecambe Bay, and around this time of year there's a mass exodus of all the knot that have spent the winter in Liverpool Bay on the Dee estuary and the Mersey estuary, and they head over to Northern Ireland before making the long journey across the Atlantic to northern Canada to breed. So last week we had a knot on here that had a leg flag, and you can see this bird has got a metal ring on. This is a bird that we ringed here the other day. So the bird with the leg flag on was actually ringed in Northern Ireland. We're not entirely sure when it was done, but it was from a Northern Irish ringing programme that they're doing out there.